Hello, I'm Tracy Black.
Hi, I'm Jenna Talbot.
And we're with Coldwell Banker Elite Properties.
And welcome to this week's episode of First and Sold.
We're super excited to bring you this week's Game of the Week in high school football.
And we want to be your preferred agents of choice for all your real estate needs in North Alabama.
That's right. Give us a call anytime. We want to thank our sponsors, and we sure hope you enjoy this week's episode of First and Sold
in the Shoals.
We're at Ralph Thompson Stadium on the campus of Wilson High School in Florence for this week's First and Sold Game of the Week, which features the undefeated Rogers Pirates coming over and taking on the Wilson Warriors. We're going to be spotlighting both communities this week, so let's take a look at Rogers first. Situated in north central Lauderdale County is the Green Hill community, and it is home to the Rogers Pirates. Between the banks of Shoal Creek all the way to Blue Water, the pride and passion that the people of this community take in their program is second to none. We also feel that the Green Hill community is a wonderful place to call home. We're here with Rogers head coach Jerry Foltz. Coach, you're taking on the Wilson Warriors this week over at their place, and you guys haven't lost a regular season game in going on 3 years now. How does this play? Because this is a big Region 8 matchup.
Well, I think both teams, used to having some success. They've had as much success as we have in the last, 2 or 3 years. So, I don't know how much past records make a difference. The last 3 or 4 years, this game has always been just rough anyway. So, kind of looking forward to it still being that kind of game.
It's basically come down for the 4A Region 8 championship last few years, right?
Yeah, the last couple of years, yeah, it basically has. And this year, it's early. It was later in the season last year. It was drew quite a crowd, but I still expect the stands to be packed come Friday.
Speaking of the stands being packed, Coach, when everybody's out there supporting you and the team, what does community mean to you?
I think we had as big a crowd as we've ever had last week for a homecoming. I mean, it was some of ours had to sit over on their side, which was kind of cool. So it's, the community support means everything, especially to the guys and the coaches too. So it's always good to see the stands packed, and they do it every week, irregardless of what's going on. Who's coaching them, what the record is, and so that's always a mainstay for us.
Again, we're here with Rogers head coach Jerry Foltz, taking on the Wilson Warriors Friday night in a big 4A Region 8 class. Coach, thank you for your time and good luck to you Friday night.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming.
All right, on First and Sold this week, we've got a new segment called If I Were the Coach.
Coach Saban, leading up to this game, there was a lot of conversation about which quarterback you were going to start. Now that you've seen them both play, what do you have to say about it?
Well, it's our program. I think the press needs to stay out of our decisions. I think both quarterbacks do a great job. We really, we're going to split time with both of them, so that's the end of that.
Get up on that pirate train and ride, ride, ride. First and Sold in the Shoals. Let's go!
Situated just north of Florence is Wilson High School. From the west bank of Shoal Creek all the way to White's Lake. The community that surrounds Wilson High School takes great pride in their school and their program. There's many areas to call home in this community, and we feel that the Wilson School District is a wonderful place to call home.
We're here with Wilson head coach Matt Porch. Coach, we got a big game coming up this week with the undefeated Rogers Pirates coming into town. And we were looking back over the last 2 years, Rogers and Wilson have combined for a total of 41 wins against 7 losses. So both programs have had a lot of success in the last couple of years.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure that means a lot coming into this week. So what does it do as far as the atmosphere leading into this game Friday night?
Well, it's interesting because we've played the final region game the last 2 years, and the region championship's been on the line both years. This year it's the first region game, and so even though everything's not on the line for us, it feels that way. Opening up region play, the road to the playoffs starts this week, and it starts with the Green Hill Pirates, and we got to get things done to get to the playoffs like we want to get to every year.
That's right, good deal. Well, Friday night here at Ralph Thompson Stadium, the Rogers Pirates are coming in. It should be a fantastic game. I believe it'll be packed out on both sides, both communities coming out to support the Pirates and the Warriors. Good luck, Coach. Appreciate your time.
I appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
We're here with 2 of the Wilson football team seniors. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
My name is Jacob Blassingame. I'm a senior here at Wilson. I play running back and middle linebacker.
I'm Tanner Stamps. I play wide receiver and outside linebacker.
The region championships basically come down to you and Rogers last 2 years. Does that add any special motivation as you're going against them first region game this year?
Yes, sir. I believe it adds a lot of motivation. It's a big game every time we meet with them. It seems like we know a lot of those guys. They're a tough team. I feel like it's a little bit different playing them first this time, but I feel like it's going to be a fun game. There's a lot of pride on the line, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, what's your thoughts?
I think they're a real physical team, and it'll be a good chance for us to show what we can do and hopefully get our first region win of the year.
Gotcha. Hey, also, rumor around campus is that you do a pretty good Coach Ballantyne impression. Would you show us?
Yes, sir, I will. Kick off. Come on, boys. Got to set up the wedge.
That's great. All right, and you do Coach D, right?
Yes, sir.
Tanner, you're where you're supposed to be going.